Now, of course, Abraham wasn't a Jew. He was just a man like you and I. Actually, he was from Syria, I think. I think he was a Syrian. But he was just a man. And he believed in God the Father. He believed that there was a greater purpose and that we were part of that greater purpose. Now you see, if you thought about it logically, the whole issue that's happening today is whether or not there is a God, whether or not there is a God, a creator that created us. Now, as I said, when you consider our miserable little lives, running around like, scurrying around like ants on this ball in the middle of nowhere, you think we'd give it a lot more thought about why. Now, Abraham believed God, and God called him a friend. Now, you think if God created mankind and the world and everything else, and the animals and all that, that we would know that he did, and we would acknowledge him. But you see, we have a stupid situation today where God has to try and prove to us, his sons and daughters according to the Bible, that he actually exists. That he actually exists. And here's the Father of all mankind making this phenomenal place, which is such a beautiful place. And within everything in this place, the animals, the sunset, the sunrise, the sky, the stars at night, the scenery, just everything that's working together in synchronization. We see God in it. We call it Mother Nature. But we see God in the creation. And we don't have any excuse, really. Why should God have to prove that he is God and he's our Father? Well, he does. And that's what's happening. That's what's happening. He's trying to teach us through the foolishness of preaching, like I'm doing. He's trying to teach us about himself and show himself to us and prove that he exists. Now, why does he want to do this? Because that's the purpose of making us. He's going to be populating the universe and eternity with people like himself. And the whole issue of Christianity is like Christ, being like Christ. The word Christian is like Christ, the anointed one. He's going to populate the universe with the sons and daughters of the living God. Now that's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's bigger than you and I. Perhaps we should pay a little bit more attention. Or perhaps we should just carry on scurrying around in our own little lives, buying things with the money that we earn and we spend our time on. Perhaps we should do that because we don't care about living forever. Well, I tell you what, I do, and I think you're stupid if you don't.